culture, what you start thinking about? You start thinking about the people. When you talk about festival, you start thinking about ambiance, activities. Now, all of this, we want to showcase how this can make your economy flourish, how it can make it better. And the Caribbean is known for different festivals. You have rum festivals, you have mango festivals, you have food festivals. There's so many different types of festivals that take place, but it's not, most of them, and many of them are not tied to their culture. And that's what we want to showcase. We want to showcase how you can, you should, and we would be able to tie in festivals to culture and how much. The entire Caribbean is known for carnival. Every time you hear of a Caribbean, first thing, so when is your carnival? That's one of the major festivals we have. Yeah. Yet people do not see the economical value or the cultural value that this particular festival has when it comes to the different islands. So I look forward to this year's conference. The conference is on September 26th and 27th, which is the 26th would be, as you know, we have a thing they call Taste of the Cultures. And Taste of the Culture is every last Thursday of the month. And believe me, this thing has grown tremendously. Now, in this year, just before the conference, the 26th, we will showcase all these different cultures during the Taste of the Culture. And we are also expecting to have some mini festivals taking place. For example, like the Carnival troupe that will win for this year, we would ask them to take part in the event for the evening. Again, I'm looking forward to it. I think you can hear the excitement in my voice, but this should be one of the best ones that we have put together thus far. Our keynote addressee is Mr. Brian McFarlane. For those who do not know who Mr. McFarlane is, he's actually a producer, an artist, a director of the McFarlane Design Studios. Now, when you talk about that, this gentleman is actually one of those that is big in festivals from Trinidad, making costumes, making sure that, and we all know about Trinidad Carnival. And this guy is one of the main driving force behind organizing and setting up and costume designing and making these things from the Trinidad Carnival. So just to tell you how big we're looking at do this one this year.
So I take it that registration is now open for the annual sustainability conference.
Indeed. Registration is open. Registration is definitely open. And you can always contact us here at the Station Tourism Development Foundation. You can contact myself, Charles Lindo, at station-tourism.com, or just call us. And we will definitely give you all the necessary information about registration. Or you can even call us, 318-2433, and everyone in the office will be able to give the proper information about registration. We also have our website, www.station-tourism.com, and the information is also there. So, again, this should be a great one, and I really believe that anyone who is interested in culture, anyone who's interested in festivals across the region, across the Caribbean region, should try and do their best to attend this particular conference, because the information that you're going to receive from start to finish is something I guarantee you'll be able to take something back.
A huge congratulations to Seba and Stacia. I think with the visit of the State Secretary, I'm now with Seba actually, with the visit of the State Secretary that was here, signing the commitment to ban single-use plastics, I think it's a great initiative. It's a great step for both Seba and Stacia. So first of all, big congratulations to those folks over there who have taken a step to ban single-use plastics. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. On St. Martin, we're still dragging our feet on the issue. I think now we're the only island in the region, especially in the northeastern Caribbean, that has not taken the steps to ban single-use plastic. We are still having the discussions. Up until recently, I've had discussions with the President of Parliament about moving forward on banning it on St. Martin. But still, it's a process that, in my opinion, is taking a little bit too long. There are different avenues that we can use to ban single-use plastic. We can do a ministerial decree or push it through Parliament or whatever have you. So again, St. Martin, unfortunately, is falling behind with concrete legislation to really tackle the single-use plastics issue. But hopefully what's been happening on Seba and Stacia will now translate into more action on St. Martin, I can only hope.
St. Martin has been talking about the single-use ban for a number of years now. We know that Barbados, Jamaica, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and closer to home, Seba and St. Eustatius are moving rapidly ahead towards the single-use ban on plastics. Why do you think St. Martin has been taking so long? Taking into consideration as well the fact that we had been talking about this ban even prior to Jamaica and Barbados, and so is Dominica.
Yeah, I mean, exactly that. I mean, not only have we been talking about it for a very long time, but the research at the Nature Foundation did show that the population is ready for a plastic ban. They're waiting on government to take the initiative to ban single-use plastic. St. Martin also, within the Dutch kingdom, has the highest per capita single-use plastic consumption within the kingdom. So, I mean, it's really, worrisome that we've been speaking about this for at least 4 to 5 years and that no action has happened yet, while we're falling behind with some of the activities that have been happening in the region. So, yeah, I mean, as to a reason why, I think political will has a big role to play, and just, having the will and the vision to finally put something in place so that we can move forward. At least having a signed commitment or a solid commitment from both government and parliament should at least be happening at this stage on St. Martin, while it is not.
What are you suggesting to Parliament in particular?
Well, I was hoping that the issue of banning single-use plastics would have been part of the parliamentary budget debates that happened over the last month or so. That did not happen. Of course, we've been lobbying with our representatives in Parliament also to put it higher on the agenda. And then hopefully when Parliament comes out of recess, this can be one of the number one priorities that they will be discussing moving forward.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
Also, the Bureau is not only a coordination unit, it is also implementing and preparing a series of other projects. There are no differences in terms of World Bank procedures and requirements that apply. Even though St. Martin is a single donor trust fund recipient, while the Dominican Republic is a borrowing country with an established relationship with the World Bank. The bank fiduciary and safeguard standards and procedures are the same. These are there to ensure the countries achieve their development objective with integrity and in a sustainable manner. Middle-income countries in the European Union, such as Croatia, Poland, Romania, and Bulgaria, implement similar World Bank finance projects using different units for each project within their line ministries. Every project implementation unit has its own director, procurement and financial experts, environmental and social specialists, as well as several technical advisors. In preparing and executing projects, these units, like the NRPB, benefit from bank support and expertise throughout the life cycle of these projects. Countries implement their programs through different governmental models, including setting up a totally separate and autonomous entities and creating, implementing, coordinating units within the government structure. Studies have shown that there is no perfect model that suits all countries or situations. However, there are a few factors that should be considered when setting up an implementation model for investment development in a country. In St. Martin, our aim is to sustainably and institutional capacity development. The most important aspect to consider is the public-private institutional capacity of the country. At the National Recovery Program Bureau, it is established as a central independent mechanism to coordinate the recovery of resilience efforts of St. Martin. The staff consists of former government employees and technical, environmental, and industry experts, supported by advisors of the World Bank as appropriate. Our office is responsible for the project implementation and coordination of the National Recovery Resiliency Plan in partnership with the relevant line ministries and agencies on St. Martin. The National Recovery Program Bureau reports to the Minister of General Affairs. The projects are mainly financed through the St. Martin Recovery, Reconstruction and Resilience Trust Fund, governed by a steering committee composed of representatives of the government of St. Martin, the Netherlands, and the World Bank, and the steering committee decides on trust fund allocations. We handle technical, administrative, legal, financial, procurement and safeguard responsibilities to ensure effective implementation with technical inputs provided by the relevant ministries and agencies. Our projects focus on community, economic and government recovery, recovering sectors such as housing, health, education, sanitation, and solid waste management, employment and social protection, as well as finance, transport, justice, disaster risk management, public finance management, and others. With 4 projects under implementation in different sectors and several other big projects under preparation, you may think that we, similar to the implementation units of other countries, are 50 people implementing this $550 million trust fund. But we are not. At present, we are just a perfect 10, which some staff is still working with government part-time in their departments. In order to speed up the recovery and implementation process, and because of the limited availability of experts, most of our staff wear multiple hats, handling procurement and project management and coordination at the same time, or the same person is the legal, administrative, and technical assistant. We all know that this is not sustainable or a sustainable situation. But it was the only way to start the preparation and implementation of the first phase of projects. Moving forward, additional time and human resources will absolutely be needed in order to ensure quality work. For sustainable development of our program, it is crucial that we hire more local professionals. Complementary assistance of foreign experts and international agencies will also remain a vital source for our small island development state as we are. In some cases, a project may require highly specialized assistance, which may only be available from sources outside of our country. However, it is my personal aim to continue training and developing the necessary skills for our local and government staff to ensure that at the end of the trust fund, institutional capacity has been built and remains within the country.
Hey ma, how you doing? You busy?
I hear, just paying some bills, taking care of business, you know what it is?
I know, you're doing your online banking.
I don't have to stand in those long lines to pay bills. I can transfer when I want. I can check my account wherever. It's like the bank open 24/7. I even here checking the statement right now as we're talking. How's Miami?
Well, that's why I'm calling. I'm finishing up a few songs now, but I'm afraid that studio time might be more than I thought. And I was wondering if I could get some help with some funds, and I could pay you back as soon as I get back to St. Martin.
Let me check my account. How much you need?
I think 500 should be enough.
I can transfer it to you while online. Direct from me to you. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll get online with Viv now.
Alright, darling. You know who you're for?
I need to know who you're for.
Contact WIB today for your complete personal online banking experience. Available for all mobile devices. The Wynwood Islands Bank, now your online banking partner.
Last week, starting July 10th, that's on Wednesday, the naval ship of the Royal Dutch Marine was navigating under the flag of the Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard. So they are working as Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard patrol at the moment in the Caribbean seas near St. Martin, Saba, Statia, etc. And when they were patrolling, they saw some vessels, to be exact, 3 go-fasts on Wednesday and also on Friday. So Wednesday they intercepted 1 go-fast and on Friday 2 go-fasts. And in all the cases, they were suspected of drug trafficking. The first one, they managed to confiscate 424 kilos of cocaine. In the second case, the second go-fast, they intercepted the go-fast, but unluckily they threw all the cargo on board. So when our people were on the boat to intercept, they already disposed the cargo. But after some search in the area, we found a bag with a large amount of money. And the third case was a case where our Coast Guard discovered a go-fast, and we launched the NHAN 90, that's the helicopter of the Marine Naval ship, who also assisted our dash. And in this case, the persons on the GoFast also disposed their cargo, and there were no traces of the packages after we boarded the GoFast, so we didn't intercept anything in that case. All the people were transferred to the St. Martin authority.
Approximately how many persons were arrested in connection with the interception?
I don't have an exact person, but I heard that it's approximately 6 to 7 persons.
You said that a bag of cash was also confiscated. How much money are we talking about here?
We decided not to release that amount, so I cannot disclose the amount of money, but it was a large amount of money we got in the bag.
424 kilos of cocaine is a lot of drugs, Miss Clement. What happens to the drug in question?
All the drugs, the persons, and the bags of money were delivered by our metal sharks to the St. Martin authorities, so in this case the police. And the police are handling the case to see if people are going to be conducted in a case as drug traffickers. The last case I mentioned, when the persons also disposed the cargo, were released of their imprisonment yesterday because of lack of evidence. So they are in freedom.
Now, we know of the situation in Curacao whereby 600 kilos of cocaine went missing from a police depot. How soon, if you have any knowledge, as to when the drugs will be destroyed?
I cannot say anything about that because that's up to the St. Martin police to decide that. So I would suggest maybe it's an idea to contact them, because I cannot give information about their processing and how they're going to interrogate and do the investigation and how soon they will dispose of it.
Last week, the energy in Phillipsburg was alive. I mean, it was bright. I got to pick up our partner, GEBE, for helping us brighten up Phillipsburg. I mean, that had a vibe, it had a sense of safety and security, so that was great. The energy was there, the bands, the live, the entertainment. Compared to week 1, week 2 was on fire, and I expect week 3, 4, and 5 to burn down the place. So we got a good energy coming down. This week, of course, we are switching up the entertainment again. We have Shakira and her live band. Shakira was the first Calypso queen, so she's a marvelous singer. We also have We Are the Light Band, which is a new band from Clara Reyes. We heard the band a few times, and it's amazing. We have Street Pan Entertainment, the Steel Pan can go along. Poi dancers, we have the Zumba back, DJ Arsenic, and this week will be hosted by King Verse. So, I mean, the stage is set and ready, and I feel the energy building for Cope Avon as we go deeper into the summer.
You start at 5 p.m. What has the reaction been like? I mean, looking at the first one, there has been some tremendous improvement, and more people are making use of the opportunity on a Thursday to come to Phillipsburg. The reaction. I'm sure you have been talking to the persons attending this event to find out exactly how they feel about it.
Yes, I mean, first and foremost, the vendors who are integral part of the event, they are very, very happy of the results, so that's important to us. I mean, the people that are coming into Phillipsburg are excited. I mean, when you walk the street, we are getting so many compliments about the initiative. People are excited. We can't wait for next week. Finally, something to do, and so we are getting our round of applause, which definitely brings motivation to us to take this Copa Avon to a next level, So the reactions has been magnificent, It pushed us to make it even better. And as we build up, I'm calling week 5, the grand finale, we have something huge in store to close our Copa Avon.
And before you get to week 5, you will still have to host week 4. As you go along road, are you sensing that, because based on the information I've been able to gather from vendors in particular, they're saying, look, this should not be for only 5 weeks or 5 Thursdays. This should be extended. Is that something that you're considering?
Most definitely. We have had some discussions with the stakeholders and partners. There are a few greater visions for Copa Avon, definitely leading into the so-called high season in December, and also seeing if we could repeat it more often, because I always say the power is in the repeat. It takes a few repetitions for people to grasp the idea and understand what's going on, and that's happening. So me too, I would definitely like to see Phillipsburg not only come alive, but in this case, stay alive.